I just came back from watching the Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger and a very naked Sarah Connor who looked very hot. Eyes. And that was pretty cool, and I cannot wait to see her in the sequel. Hi, I'm Francis Beau, and we're here to review Terminator Genisys, and right here on Beau Movies. And I cannot tell you guys how I felt about this movie. Oh boy. So we'll start off with the positives and the negatives, and then I'll give you guys some things that I felt should have been improved upon. Oh, this movie. Oh, man. Yeah, that's how bad this movie. That's how. Yeah. Let's just get to it. The positives I have to get about this movie is that Arnold Schwarzenegger as Terminator, he is definitely back as Terminator, and he's definitely playing his role to the T. He definitely knows how to play that role perfectly, and he knows how to be a Terminator just exactly. He has not changed anything. He definitely is still the same Terminator as we saw in Terminator 1, 2, and definitely in Rise of the Machines. So it's definitely a great, introduction to give us back to the old Terminator. So, the other thing I gotta give props to is the first part of this movie is definitely good. I love the future as it is. The first scene that you see, how the Terminators took over. That was a pretty cool scene. I really like that. And I love the scene how they defeat the Terminators and how they defeated SkyNet and how SkyNet, went to the future. I love that. That's actually pretty cool. I really like that, and it's very interesting to see that, and it's very cool also. I also have to admit, oh god, say the yawnings to the negatives. I do like that the play. I like it when they went to 1984 and Sarah Connor actually has more into the story. I thought she was gonna be that character that's gonna be guiding, what's its name, through everything. I thought she was gonna be like that guide, the tour guide. So she actually played a very big part, and she actually, brought it, and she actually was really good in the movie. So I really appreciated her in the movie, and she was definitely good. So really liked her in the movie for what she was. Now we have to start with some negatives. Yeah, this is kind of bad. Now for the negatives. This movie is very, very complicated. If you need to really focus on this movie. I mean, I was focused on the movie, but I was talking to my friend a lot too. But seriously, you have to watch this movie like 3 times to get it, and I have no idea how they were able to cram so many plots in this, and it really gets really complicated and it starts to fall apart. When they get to 1984, I mean, it's good, but once you get to 2017, oh my god, it starts to get complicated. You get like John Connor, you know what happens with John Connor. Then you get what happens with John. Then you get to see who John Connor's mom and dad is, and then you get to see Skynet, and then you get to see the fight. Oh god, there's too many. There's way too many plots, and it just doesn't work. So they try to cram a bunch of things into one movie, and I hate it when movies do that. And man, it just falls apart, and it's so bad that I keep yawning, right? So yeah, that was a definite bad thing about this movie. The other thing that I really didn't like about this movie is the chemistry between Sarah Connor and the other guy. I still can't remember his name. They had no chemistry, okay? I could not see the chemistry between those guys. It just happened, okay? It just happened, and I didn't really like it at all. And I don't think the chemistry between them was that strong. They should have had a little bit more character development between the two. And I don't think it just worked at all. It just didn't show much, muscle, and just more, enthusiasm between the two. It just seemed like, hey, it's part of our script, we gotta do it. So it didn't seem that strong, but I still appreciate, the thought. It was pretty good that they almost, had something, but if they had more screen time, a little bit more character development, I'm pretty sure I could see it, but I didn't see it in this movie, so yeah, that was not good. Now for things that should have been improved in this movie. There is a bunch of CGI effects that I did like. Like, I love the Terminators and their skeleton suits, but once you get to John Connor and the Liquid Terminator, they need to be improved because those CGI on those were absolutely not terrible. I did not like those effects. They were very, very cheap, and I hated the look of it. And even when Arnold Schwarzenegger, like when he has a Terminator mask on during like the final battle, those effects were also kind of cheap. They needed to fix those. So overall, Terminator Genisys is not a bad movie, but it's not a good movie at the same time. It definitely needs to be improved, and it definitely needs more to it. And I hope they fix that in the next sequels that they do. So overall, Terminator Genisys, I will give at least a 7.5 for me because it is an enjoyable time. There is enjoyable moments. The first part of the movie is definitely enjoyable. You will like the first part. But the second part gets just too confusing, too many plots, and it doesn't give the movie justice. And so, if they would have fixed some things, made it more clear, I would have liked it. But overall, that's my review of the movie. I give this movie a 7.5. I would say if you're a Terminator fan, you will probably not like this movie. But if you're just a casual moviegoer, you might like this movie. But I would say that wait till it comes out on DVD because it's not worth watching. And I did watch this in 3D, and you guys are probably wondering, is it worth watching in 3D? No, it's not WAF. It's not WAF. It is not WAF. It's not worth watching in 3D because there's not really that much 3D that happens, like the things that made the 3D work. Like there's a few scenes in the first part and the second part of the movie, but overall, don't watch in 3D. Like watch it in regular. So yeah, Terminator Genisys. Decent movie, decent time. Don't watch it in 3D. Wait till maybe DVD release. So that's my review of the movie. I hope you guys liked it. What did you guys think of Terminator Genisys? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it was good? And also, do you think they're going to improve the mistakes they made in Terminator Genisys, in the next Terminator sequels? So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed this my review of Terminator Genisys. And, like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I'll be back. Wait, what? Ah! I'll be back. I'll be back.